For the last decade, wellness has looked a lot like a math problem. We've strapped screens to our wrists and sensors to our chests, tracking every step, calorie, and heartbeat in a relentless pursuit of biological perfection. What started as a way to understand our bodies became a daily interrogation. Waking up and checking a wearable sleep score turned the most natural bodily function, rest, into a high-stakes pass-fail exam before you even got out of bed. This hyper-fixation created a strange result. The pressure to optimize our daily metrics actually triggered the exact kind of stress these tools were designed to eliminate. When you constantly monitor yourself for flaws, your brain interprets that pressure as a threat. This locks your autonomic nervous system into a low-grade, perpetual state of fight or flight. You can't out-hack survival mode. Living in this overloaded state shows up as fragmented sleep, chronic inflammation, and cognitive burnout. Now we're seeing a massive response to this burnout. It's known as the over-optimization backlash. People are realizing that the main bottleneck to feeling healthy isn't a lack of data or a lack of willpower. It's severe nervous system overload. This realization has birthed an approach called Neuro-Wellness. Instead of chasing a perfect daily score, the goal is to achieve somatic safety, using physiological cues to repair emotional and physical exhaustion. To understand this, look to the vagus nerve, a communication line extending from the brainstem into the abdomen. It's the body's primary brake pedal. When stimulated, it shifts organs into rest and digest mode. As signals travel, heart rate slows and systemic inflammation drops. Tapping into this biological braking system has sparked a wave of hard-care neuro-wellness interventions, most notably consumer-friendly vagus nerve stimulation, or VNS, devices. These tools use tiny electrical impulses applied to the neck or ear to artificially trigger the body's rest mode, forcing the system to power down and recover. Regulating the nervous system has transitioned from a subjective feeling into a measurable physiological target. But you don't need a gadget to press that brake pedal. In the realm of soft-care neuro-wellness, ancient physical rituals are being medically reframed as nervous system therapies. Take somatic yoga. Unlike traditional practices that emphasize holding a specific posture, somatic movement is about internal sensation. It uses gentle, intuitive motions to release chronic muscle tension and process stored physical stress. Then there are sound baths. Using instruments like crystal bowls and gongs, these sessions rely on sonic entrainment. Because the human body is mostly water, these acoustic frequencies physically vibrate through our tissues, prompting the brain to sync up with deep meditative wave patterns. Even simple evening routines are being adapted to reduce sensory input. A recent trend involves dark showering, washing in the dark or under very dim light right before bed. While it sounds like a social media fad, experts suggest the ritual may support melatonin production and temperature regulation, making the transition to sleep easier. This desire for somatic safety is actively softening formerly rigid, extreme biohacking trends. We've seen a shift away from strict dopamine detoxes. Instead of punishing total abstinence from screens and sugar, health experts now recommend building a dopamine menu, a list of activities that maintain a healthy ratio of effort to reward without total deprivation. This moderation is even reaching pharmaceuticals. As seen here, GLP-1 medications like Ozempic are now being microdosed, using fractional amounts of the drug for nuanced metabolic management. However, many physicians warn that claims of these low doses extending lifespan currently lack strong scientific data. Across these lifestyle rituals and medical trends, the shared objective is moving away from punishing optimization and toward a more sustainable biological regulation. This focus on somatic safety directly rejects the hyper-quantified baseline that defined the last decade. We are finally acknowledging that the human body functions as an organic, dynamic system that requires recovery, not a piece of software that needs constant upgrades. By prioritizing the nervous system, individuals are seeing lower chronic stress, deeper sleep, and restored physical resilience. Effective health practices should act as a relief valve from modern life. They shouldn't serve as a secondary job or a stressful daily metric to beat. True modern health is no longer defined by achieving a flawless data score, but by the resilient state of feeling safe and connected within your own body.